just waking up from a nap and not much time. So, but we did want to share the story of baby number 4. And I needed Johnny for that. So
I play a small role in all of that, right?
you play a large. We're telling this story. Your story. But welcome to the She's Emboldened YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe for more encouragement about faith and following Jesus, parenting, community, all the things. So, I don't know where to start. Where should we start?
When it came to Jen being pregnant with
we should
baby
say
number 4.
we have 3 kiddos, 6, 4, and 2, and I am about 7 weeks from my due date tomorrow.
Yeah. And so, we, of course, weren't expecting at the time to be pregnant, as you kind of never are.
As you kind of never are?
Yeah. I don't know. You never know until you know. It's one of those.
Okay, eat until you take a test and it's positive.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just, don't know yet.
Okay.
And so, I felt like I started off just having dreams about having another baby boy. And then it went from dreams of having another baby boy and then Jen being pregnant. I was like, well, it's kind of weird to be having dreams about Jen being pregnant and us having another baby boy. And then I was like, okay, maybe it's just a series of dreams just being what they are. And then I felt very strongly, in quiet times and just randomly throughout the day when my mind was at work and doing other things, all of a sudden I would just get big impressions where I felt like God was molding a name that he was going to give to our future boy. And I was like, that is super strange to be getting a name slowly unveiled to me. And at first it felt like God was just more so putting emotions behind it and not necessarily just like here's exactly what the name is going to be. And so just kind of, I felt like God was imposing on me a sense of, thankfulness and gratitude and just love. And so as I was processing through all the emotions that God was really putting in my heart, I felt like it was supposed to slowly come into a name. And as all of it just kind of kept building, growing, and happening more frequently, that's when, I really start to feel like as all of those emotions and feelings were coming together, that God put it more into a specific word of this next baby really being a gift to us, being a gift to us in our marriage, a gift to you, a gift to me, a gift to, all of his other siblings, Liam, Julia, and Eliza.
If you hear a kiddo talking, we've got a 2-year-old right there. We'll see how long she stays out of the camera. So basically, you have multiple dreams about us being pregnant with a boy, and God gives you a name.
And I have a name, and I'm like...
And you didn't tell me.
I haven't shared any of this with Jen. And so I have all this in mind, and then...
Wait, I want to share about Allie, our 2-year-old over there, because I was also spending time in prayer when I was maybe 10 to 12 weeks pregnant with her. And I felt like God told me we were having a girl, and he gave me her name. So this is the second time this has happened, is my point.
With all of that going on, and me just having all these feelings and dreams, and having a name in store for a baby I didn't know that we were going to have, that's where Jen and I were going to have a date night. And before we had our date night together, I was like, hey Jen, do you want to take a pregnancy test?
He said it just like that, basically.
And of course, she then looks at me like, what do you mean? Do I want to take a pregnancy test? And I'm like, oh.
Wouldn't you ask that same question?
I may have had. And so...
No, you didn't say anything.
I didn't tell you anything about it yet. And then.
But if you're married, occasionally you take tests, like just
Sure.
to check.
Yep. And so then Jen went to take the pregnancy test, and it was positive.
Yep. So.
Yeah. And so then after, we found out Jen was pregnant, that's when I was like, okay, so I guess all the dreams and everything else now make a little bit more sense. Of course, you don't know it's a boy right at first, but so yeah, I then started sharing, some of the dreams and details and things with Jen. And yeah, it turned out to be a baby boy. And of course, we have the name planned and ready.
Should we tell them the name now?
We can.
Maybe.
Do we also want to tell them how we got the middle name?
Yes. Why don't you tell them the name first?
Okay. And so the name for our next baby is going to be Nathan.
And it is really sweet because Nathan means gift from God. So, yes, it just felt like a little hug from God. And then, actually, our oldest son, Liam, picked his middle name. We had just read the story about Jesus calling the disciples and some of the fishermen that came to follow him. And so, his name is going to be Nathan Andrew. And the Andrew means courage, so he's got a sweet name, really.
Yeah.
I think. Is that it?
That's it.
We'll have to share more updates after he's here. Thanks for watching, guys.